Wear a mask, wear a mask. Is this really much to ask? Tie some fabric round your face, oh, it's the simplest of tasks. At the gym, at the store, don't treat it like such a chore. No, these mandates aren't malicious, all your theories are fictitious. Stop the lies, stop the fights, no one's taking away your rights. All the speculation makes me need a flask. Come on and read some data, all you masturbators. Wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask.
It's a mask, it's a mask. Heaven's sakes, it's just a mask. Such a shame that asking folks to follow rules gets you harassed. You can shout, you can glare, but listen, Karen, I don't care. Never seen folks so dramatic over a f***ing piece of fabric. Hard to breathe, feels too hot. Quit your bitching, there's a thought. Suck it up, and don't you give me any sass. We've got a lot to do, and it's not just the flu. So wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask, wear a mask, get your head out of your ass. Try to think of someone other than yourself is all we ask. While you sit, watching Fox, ignoring science and the docs. Wow, your ignorance is showing as the death toll keeps on growing.
Case by case, test by test. Don't forget, you're not oppressed till we put this damn pandemic in the past. Try not to be so grouchy, have some faith in Fauci. Wear a mask, wear a mask, wash your hands and wear a
Good morning, everyone. Thank you again for tuning in for part two of our community health and wellness fair. Today, we will be discussing physical fitness and health. Um, I would like to thank you for staying with us through that first broadcast we had today with the technical difficulties. I appreciate you again for sticking with us through the event changes and everything that we have going on. And we have information in store for you today that I'm sure will help you, empower you, and give you the tools that you need to live a holistic life. I'll be joined with guest Romeraux Allen of Title Boxing BR. Not only is he from Title Boxing BR, he's former Bow of the Boot and all-around fitness advocate. How you doing today, Romeraux?
I'm doing all right, my friend. How about you? Can you hear me, Jeff?
Yeah, I hear you. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Made it
Good,
through
man.
that little technical phase. Glad to have you on today.
Glad to be here, man. Thank you for having me. All right.
So what you have for us today?
All right. So as you stated, I'm gonna be pretty much touching on health and fitness, giving especially beginners a better idea of how they could get started as far as like working out and practicing the proper diet. And even some, there's even some tips and tricks in here for some of the more advanced crowd as well. So a lot of times when I'm talking to people or people approach me about working out or dieting, the first thing that they ask is, well, where do I start, right? And usually my first reply is it starts with a mindset, right?
Right.
And it's a couple of different keys to unlocking the proper mindset that it takes to make sure that your journey in fitness and dieting is successful. So the first key is to pretty much see in your mind or have a general idea of what you want to look like, right? I remember as a kid growing up, me and my family watched a lot of action movies, right? So,
Right.
a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger, Vin Diesel, The Rock, uh, Jean-Claude Van Damme, like all of these action stars I grew up watching. And I remember as a kid looking at the TV like, man, I want to look like that, right? So already from a young age, I kind of had a reference point in my mind of what I wanted to look like and the goal that I wanted to set for myself in regards to fitness. So that's usually the first step. Just it could be anybody. It could be somebody you look up to. It could be somebody in your community, somebody you go to church with, somebody you work with, just anybody. And you say, okay, and make sure it's a realistic. That's important too. Make sure it's a realistic standard that you can set for yourself, to where you say, okay, I want to look like that. So just like you have a kind of a mental picture in your mind, and then you kind of go from there. So the next step will be unlocking your why, or figuring out your why. Why do I want to get in better shape? Why do I want to look better? Why do I want to be more committed to my health and wellness? For me, it's a couple of things, and your why can change over time. I know at first, when I first started working out in high school at 16, 17 years old, not only did I want to be, one of the best members on our high school wrestling team, but I wanted the attention that came with that. It was very superficial reasons at first as to my why. I wanted to be the guy with the girls. I wanted to be the biggest guy in class. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I worked towards that. As I got older, my why shifted from superficial reasons to more spiritual aspects. I want to be able to think clearly, right? I want to be more disciplined. I want to be patient. Working out teaches you all of these things. And I'm pretty sure in the next 10 years or so, my why is going to change again. It's going to go from that to, or in addition to that, it's going to go to, okay, I want to be able to play with my kids when I'm 60 years old. I don't want to have to worry about my knees giving out, or I don't want to have to worry about medical bills piling up because I'm not taking better care of myself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's the next step in ensuring that your health and wellness journey is successful. And then after that, it's just finding a workout routine that works for you. For me, on top of weight training and everything like that, I love boxing. I love pretty much any kind of combat sport. I grew up watching boxing. Later on, in my teenage years, I started watching UFC. So a lot of mixed martial arts. I grew up even watching pro wrestling. Even though it was fake, to me it was like, whoa, that looks fun. So any kind of combat sport, I just kind of gravitated toward, and I loved. I started boxing. As far as training in Chicago, this was back in 2016, 2017-ish. Started training in boxing. I caught the bug, as they say. I fell in love with it. I started competing in the amateurs in Chicago, fight night at Soho House. And it just stuck. Not only was it a great workout, and not only was it something I was passionate about, but it was fun. It's a great stress reliever. For some people, it's just fun hitting things. Getting some of that aggression out. And naturally, I just preferred it over anything else. So that's the next step in longevity in your workout and diet. It's like finding something fun, finding something that works for you. Not everybody's going to gravitate toward boxing. Your idea of a fun workout might be tennis. It might be cycling. Riding a bike, anything like that. Find what works for you. Because I tell you what, if it's not fun, if you don't find enjoyment in it or fulfillment in it, you're gonna stop doing it. Because
Right. You will.
you're probably going to stay consistent at the most for like a month, and then it's gonna start to be a chore. And once something starts to be a chore, then it just gets that much harder and harder to like keep it going. So find something fun, find something interesting that works for you. Now let's say like you find something fun and something you're passionate about, but you're still having a little bit of trouble. I mean, grab a partner, grab a friend, have somebody there that's going to hold you accountable. And I mean, it's not a knock to anybody, but growing up, I was the type of person, I didn't have that many friends. Not that I couldn't make friends, but because I was the type of person, I didn't feel like I needed that many friends around, or I needed that many people around. And I was always kind of self-driven. So when I started working out, I would work out with my teammates and stuff like that, but I preferred to work out alone. In my head, my own personal motivations was enough to get me through my workout routine. But a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, just aren't like that. If I had a dime for every person who said I want to start working out, but I don't have anybody to go with me, or I was working out, but such and such stopped coming with me, so I stopped, then I would be a rich man right now, because that is very common. So find a partner, find a friend, family member who is willing to join you on this journey together. Somebody who's going to hold you accountable. Somebody who's going to call you at 5 or 6 a.m. or whenever y'all decide that y'all want to go to the gym and say, hey, get out of bed, like let's get it. It's time.
Keep you motivated.
Remember why we started. So that's very important as well. And to top that one off, just stay committed. Just stay committed. I'd be lying if I sat here and said it was an easy journey. Especially the working out part. I'm gonna get to the dieting later, because that's a whole nother monster. But just the working out part alone, it gets difficult, man. As committed as I am to fitness, it's still mornings, man, where like my alarm goes off at like 4:20 a.m. to go to the gym at 5, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm not. I just want to throw my phone across the room and go back to sleep. But I can't. I got almost bully myself. I got almost bully myself to get out of bed because again, I remember my why, and I remember why I'm doing this. So that's probably the most important thing, is staying committed, staying consistent. You're not going to see results in a week. You're not going to see results in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Normally, for the average person who works out at least 3 times a week, you're not going to start seeing results until you're about 6 weeks in, right? And these will be very subtle results. Again, what you put in is what you're going to get out. But realistically, that's the thing, right? It's like you're not going to see real results until you're 6 weeks in, and then you can gradually kind of build on top of that, right?
Right.
But there's so many people that get discouraged after that first, or second, or third week, and they don't feel a difference, And I tell those
Romeraux,
people, yes,
we actually have one question pertaining to what you're talking about.
yeah, go
Bishop
ahead.
Joshua Lamb wants to know, how hard is it to start working out when it's been years?
Wow, that's a good question. Me personally, I've never taken more than a week off from working out. Unless I was like injured or something, it'd probably be more around 2 weeks. But it depends, man. It depends on how active you were beforehand, right? Because there is such thing as muscle memory, right? Where it's like you can take like a month or a year or however long off from working out due to injury or something else, but then after that first day back, your body snaps right back into shape,
That's
But
true.
that's after ideally like years of staying active in the gym.
That's very true.
Yeah. Now if we're talking like, I mean, just 2-3 years to 5 years, then it's gonna be difficult. It's kind of like you're starting from square one. To be
Right.
honest with you.
I want to kind of go back to what you were talking about earlier. Your reason, the point two you made, find out your why.
Yeah.
your reasoning changes over time. So
Yes.
I was cross country and track all middle school, high school, and somewhere in my mid 20s, I was just like, I questioned the why that I had, and I was like, why am I still running? What am I running from? What am I running for? And it just
Uh-huh.
became okay. I want to change up my workout out routine. So I went through this little phase where I stopped. So I think kind of sort of to answer the question that was asked, it goes back to another one of the points you made, commitment. So once you
Yeah.
start back again, it has to be a choice. It has to be a commitment. And I was actually talking to one of the queens for Miss Black Empowerment, Amanda Taylor, and I was like, I wonder if I could make the motto for this health and wellness fair uh, holistic health by choice and commitment, because you have to choose a healthier lifestyle. You have to choose that lifestyle that you want, and then you have
Right.
to commit to it. So I think it's great that you mentioned those things, because that's spot on with the mindset that you need when you're getting back into the groove of working out, or if you, like you said, even if you're already working out, you have to be committed to the choice that you made.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So that just covers the fitness part of it, right? Staying committed, finding your why, um, finding a partner, finding help if need be. Um, so the next part I want to get into is the dieting portion of it all, because it's no saying, health. It's probably like 80% dieting, and the rest is attributed to your workout. What you eat is very important, right?
Okay.
So
Can you define dieting for the viewers? Because I know I have a lot of people that think dieting is I'm going on this fast, and they take fasting and they
uh-huh.
turn it into a hunger strike almost, where I'm not gonna
Yeah.
eat anything, I'm not gonna drink this or do this or do this. Like, what is dieting to you?
So dieting is, to me anyway, is a finding a group of foods and vitamins uh, that is important to your goal, right? Or not even important, just that is dire to your goal, right? Because there's plenty of different diets for plenty of different goals. My goal may not be the same as your goal, so my diet may not look the same as your
Right.
diet, if that makes sense. Like somebody who's trying to bulk
It
up
makes
and
sense.
gain muscle, they're not gonna eat the same way that somebody who's trying to actively lose weight is gonna eat. So, which that's a good question. I'm glad you said that. So that's why, in regards to the dieting portion of this program, I kind of want to keep it general, right? Just just touch on things everybody should be doing, no matter your goal, right? Whether you're losing weight, whether you're trying to gain muscle, what have you. These are things that I'm about to touch on that everybody needs to practice, right? Because it's almost universal.
Okay.
So the first thing I want to touch on is the importance of a good multivitamin, right? Guys, it is essential to have a good multivitamin in your cabinet that you're taking at least once or twice a day, right? Because no matter what diet you're on, there's going to be essential vitamins and minerals that no matter what you're eating, I guarantee you are not getting in, right? It could be something as small as zinc. It could be vitamin D. It could be vitamin C. It could be any of these things, right? So that's why that's kind of the purpose of a multivitamin is to make sure that you're getting everything in that you need to for just to operate, at optimum efficiency in this one pill. And you could get them anywhere at any price. You could get a good multivitamin from Walmart. You could, if you're bougie like me, you're gonna get it from GNC. Uh, there's no right or wrong way to buy multivitamins. As long as you find something that has a little bit of everything in it, then you're pretty much good to go. The next thing will be to drink a gallon of water a day. I can't stress that enough. You need to stay hydrated. You have to stay hydrated. No matter, again, if you're trying to lose weight or gain muscle, you have to stay hydrated, right? Um, dehydration, it just, especially for a prolonged period of time, it just leads to all kind of other problems that it's so easy to avoid with just a couple of glasses of water. What helps me with that, because I understand a lot of people have difficulty with that. I carry a jug of water everywhere I go. And you can ask my wife, you can ask anybody who's ever worked with me ever since I was not 14, since I was 18 years old. You could ask anybody in the theater community who's done work with me. I carry a gallon of water everywhere I go. And one, it's almost like me holding myself accountable, because if, every time I turn around, I see that gallon of water right there, I know, okay, I gotta, finish this gallon off. I gotta get mine in. Two, it just makes it easier to measure. If you're just drinking a glass of water every, let's say you say, I'm gonna drink a glass of water every hour of the day, that's fine. But you kind of want to ensure that you're getting exactly a gallon in, right? And on top of that, if you're an athlete, if you run track, if you're on a wrestling team, then you kind of want to get 2 gallons of water in a day, depending on how active you are. So that's very important. And then outside of just the fitness part of it and the dieting part of it, it helps your skin stay looking great, right? Keeps your skin looking radiant. Keeps your hair looking nice. It helps with your teeth. Just all kind of other just benefits that come from drinking at least a gallon of water a day. And the next thing I want to touch on, which is, this is probably going to be the most important part of the entire discussion, is dispelling some of the myths surrounding dieting. So in the past 4 or 5 years, I want to say, there's been a lot of different types of diets that have come through, that have become, popularized in the media, on social media. You got the vegan diet, you got the keto diet. It seems like every couple of months there's a whole new diet that just comes over and it just sweeps social media, and everybody just swears it's the best thing since sliced bread, right? I don't have anything against those diets. Me personally, I've tried going vegan for a month, and I think I tried keto as well at one point. And what I found through my own personal experience is there's no better diet than a well-balanced diet, right? And I'll explain what that means. Generally speaking, a little bit too much of one thing is still a bad thing, right?
Right.
I know for me, right? I just couldn't. It was something about like just cutting meat out of my diet completely, that it just did something. It had a really like negative effect on my body and my health, right? And I stuck in there, because a lot of people was telling me, yo, like, I mean, yeah, you're feeling like that right now, but if you keep with it, you're gonna start to feel better. You're gonna start to feel the benefits of it. And I stuck with it, and I just got sicker and sicker. So it got to the point where I had to stop going vegan and go back to a balanced diet. As human beings, I feel like we need a little bit of everything. We shouldn't overindulge in just one thing, but just practice balance, right? So a little bit of meat, right? A little bit of greens, a little bit of this or of that. You know what I'm saying? And not to overindulge. Even when it comes to fast food. I mean, I can say like I love a good pizza, right? So if I eat a whole pizza probably once a week, that's okay, right? It's not gonna hurt anything. If anything, your body needs that every once in a while for you to treat yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's pretty much the biggest message I wanted to get across as far as dieting is concerned. Is there's no miracle diet. There's no, okay, this works and this doesn't. The key is balance. The key is balance. And if you fall short a couple of times as far as like slipping up and You know, eating a few cheat meals here and there, that's okay, as long as you stay focused and keep in mind that, okay, it's not a race, it's not a marathon, it's not a competition. It's about you doing the best that you can, right?
Right.
So I just really wanted to stress that. And I had to kind of refer to my notes here. Okay, yeah, and to finish off is to, again, like, I can't stress this enough, is to seek help. You know, if you're on this journey, you feel like you're lost, you feel like, okay, or even if you know, been seeing a lot of positive benefits and you feel like you've kind of hit a plateau, uh, talk to somebody, reach out. You know, reach out to me, reach out to anybody else in your community who you see, you know, is an advocate of health and wellness. Or go to Barnes and Noble. You know, go and look at the health and wellness section and read these books. It's a plethora of great authors who know what they're talking about in regards to health and wellness, because none of us know everything. None of us know everything, man. Even myself, after working out for 7, 8 years, it's a lot of things I'm still learning about the human body. It's a lot of things I'm still learning about certain workouts. It's a lot of things I'm learning as far as nutrition. You know, so never feel crazy or feel dumb to seek out help, right? Um, because I tell you one thing, man. We as advanced and as knowledgeable as we grow as human beings, we'll never reach to the point where we're just like 100% experts at everything, right? And we'll never reach a point where
Absolutely.
we're gonna be so confident that we feel like we'll never need the help of anybody else. So we'll feel like, okay, I've learned everything that I need to learn, and I don't need to consult anybody else anymore. Because at that point, you might as well just stop breathing. Um, you know, so that's important as well, is to always seek help. Always seek help. No matter how far you are in your journey, no matter how much success you're seeing, you could always be better. You could always be better. That's pretty much everything
Absolutely.
I had.
That's some good information you shared with us today. You basically gave us some steps to basically start or continue on the workout journey. One of the biggest takeaways, I say, it flowed through all aspects of what you talked about, was seek help. Like, if you don't know, ask someone, you know.
Right.
And speaking of seeking help, tell the people that are watching today, tell the viewers that are watching today, if they want to seek your help, how can they do that? Where can they follow you? Can they schedule a session at Title Boxing with you, or how?
Yeah, absolutely. You can pretty much hit me up on any of my social media platforms. Man, I have a metaphorical open door policy, man. You know, none of my pages are private or anything like that. I'm fully accessible to the public. So if you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to send me a DM. If you know me personally and you have my personal cell, feel free to, you know, text me or give me a call, or just stop by the club. You know, stop by the club. We're located on 9659 Antioch Road off of Airline Highway, right next to Rouse's. That's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Stop by the club anytime between the hours of like 5 a.m. and 7 p.m. And, you know, just ask, you know, okay, how can I get better? How can I practice a better diet? If you want a free class just to try us out and, you know, see how you like boxing or kickboxing, let us know. We'll hook you up. So yeah, any of those ways you can get in touch with me.
All right, all right. Well, I appreciate you again for coming on, Romeraux. I think you gave us a lot to work with. You gave a lot of people some information that they could begin their fitness journey, or like the few questions that we have, get back on the fitness journey. So I appreciate you coming on, and uh, y'all make sure y'all go and check out Romeraux. Like he said, it's open door policy. Um, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, man.
It's not a problem. So, guys, I just wanted to say again, thank you for tuning in to part two of the physical health and wellness. We want you to be encouraged. Like he said, seek help. If you don't know the answer, you don't know which route you want to go. But first, envision what you want to look like, and then come up with a game plan. The key component of all aspects of health is choosing and then committing. So once you make that choice, commit to your choice, write your vision, and come up with the steps that you need to implement that game plan and make it successful. Again, we do have part three coming today at 3 o'clock p.m., where we'll be discussing financial health and wealth. And I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you for tuning in to part two of the virtual wellness fair. And I hope to see you at 3 o'clock.